So we're joined now by Mr.Ali ULKER. He is the Vice Chairman of ULKER, based in Istanbul, of course, diversified conglomerate in many different things. Mr. ULKER, thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure to be here, actually.
Tell us about your key challenges now. Your company has grown and diversified tremendously.
It's a very diversified company.
Yes.
Of course, we have to operate in many different countries and different cultures. It was not easy to adapt ourselves into the management style, work in a multicultural environment, actually.
And so, what have you learned from that experience that could be, what sort of advice might you offer to other companies that are trying to do the same thing?
Yeah, it's actually a major challenge to operate in multicultural environments. And actually that needs a lot of respect to the habits of the people. To understand the people deeply, you have to be a really good communicator.
And how does that manifest itself? When you think about being a good communicator, what does that require exactly?
It requires more listening than speaking, actually. You have to listen carefully to the people. You have to really understand deeply what do they really mean, actually, while speaking out.
And how have the past few years, how has your company responded to the challenges of the past few years, whether we're talking about the Eurozone, whether we're talking about the global economic downturn? Has that been a learning experience for you?
There was a big turmoil, of course, globally, and that was not very much difficult for us. Maybe it's surprising for many companies, but in Turkey there were many turmoils in the past. We had been facing several crises, and actually because of that, maybe our banking system has really strengthened itself. And we have the capability to understand how to manage the crisis, and we have taken a lot of precautions against that, and we have to be more close to our consumers. We never pulled out ourselves from the market situation. Instead, we reinvested and invested heavily into the market, and with promotions, with price cuts, and also we were very much focused on bringing down the cost of production.
And so did you find that sort of response during the more difficult times has prepared you now for the eventual upturn?
Yeah, I think so. And meanwhile, we keep investing into new sectors, into new categories, new brands, because crisis sometimes may come up with the opportunities. And we have new joint ventures with several companies. They would like to go for expansions, looking for partners for Middle East, European companies. So we were the bridge, actually providing them their products and know-how to be transferred to the Middle East, and therefore they can grow into new markets, into new segments as well.
How would you describe the ULKER way of doing business, the core ULKER philosophy?
It first of all starts with honesty and teamwork. Actually, to become an employee of ULKER, first of all, you have to deserve it. You have to really focus on your consumer. You have to dedicate yourself to your business. You have to do everything properly. Because we are in a food business, we have to be very careful. It's about to do the health situation and so on. And so we are very proud that we are able to produce with zero defect in the moment. And we have really good, strong quality systems that ensure the health safety, product quality, and that's the ULKER way, actually. ULKER brands stands for trust and quality.
Mr. ULKER, what have been your impressions of MILE, the Madinah Institute for Leadership?
First of all, I'm so proud to be invited to this program. It was a big pleasure for me to be here, to talk to the people, to be able to share my experiences with the people. I hope this will help together to develop nice partnerships in this region as well, and knowing new people. It's not just a training program, it's more than that. It's about knowing the people.
And why is such a thing needed?
Such a thing is very much needed because the world is getting more and more global. For that reason, I believe that the communication between neighboring countries should increase. We have to know each other better, and that way we can build a better future.
And what do you think has been the greatest benefit to you in being here for the relatively brief time that you've been here at MILE?
I've been staying very short time here, for a couple hours only, actually, but already I get know 5-6 people. They had the interest to meet with the ULKER people and to cooperate. And besides that as well, I do understand what people think about the business in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, getting new cultures, getting new people. I think it's the best side of it.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Vice Chairman of ULKER, we sincerely appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure.